Hello, students. In the last lecture, we studied the relation between the Cartesian and polar coordinates as x is equal to r cos theta and y is equal to r sin theta. Now, in the today's lecture, we solve some examples on the Cartesian coordinates, polar coordinates, as well as the solution of triangle, that is sine rule, cosine rule and projection rule, and also examples on their applications from our exercise number 3.2. So see the example number 1. Find the Cartesian coordinates of the point whose polar coordinates are. Now here we have to given the polar coordinates and our aim to find their Cartesian coordinates here. So see the first polar coordinate as square root 2 pi by 4. Means here we have to given the value of r as square root 2 and value of theta as pi by 4. So solution, given r is equal to root 2 and theta is equal to pi by 4. Now we know the relation between Cartesian and polar coordinates as x is equal to r cos theta and y is equal to r sin theta. So using x is equal to r cos theta and y is equal to r sin theta, we get x is equal to square root 2 cos pi by 4. It is equal to square root 2 multiplied by 1 upon root 2. It is equal to 1. And y is equal to square root 2 sin pi by 4. It is equal to square root 2 multiplied by 1 upon root 2. It is equal to 1. Means we get value of x as 1 and value of y as 1. And hence the required Cartesian coordinates are 1, 1. Now see the second coordinates, second polar coordinates as 1 by 2, 7 pi by 3. So in the solution given r is equal to 1 by 2 and theta is equal to 7 pi by 3. So using x is equal to r cos theta and y is equal to r sin theta, we get x is equal to 1 upon 2 cos 7 pi by 3 is equal to 1 upon 2 into cos of 2 pi plus pi by 3. 2 pi plus means the angle goes in first quadrant, and in the first quadrant all the trigonometric functions are positive, and so its value is 1 upon 2 cos pi by 3. Cos pi by 3 is half, so it is equal to 1 upon 2 multiplied by 1 upon 2, it is equal to 1 upon 4. And y is equal to 1 upon 2 sin 7 pi by 3. It is equal to 1 upon 2 sin 2 pi plus pi by 3. Again the angle is in first quadrant and sine function is again positive in first quadrant, so we get its value is sin pi by 3. So it is equal to 1 upon 2 sin pi by 3. Now value of sin pi by 3 is root 3 by 2, and therefore y is equal to 1 upon 2 into root 3 by 2. It is equal to square root 3 upon 4. Now we get value of x as 1 by 4 and value of y as root 3 by 4, and hence the required Cartesian coordinates are 1 upon 4 root 3 upon 4. Now example number 2. See the common instruction, find the polar coordinates of point whose Cartesian coordinates are. Means here we have to given Cartesian coordinates and our aim to find the value of polar coordinates. That is, we have given values of x and y and our aim to find values of r and theta. So first one is 0, 1 upon 2. So solution, given Cartesian coordinates are 0, 1 by 2, that is x is equal to 0, y is equal to 1 by 2. Therefore the point lies in first quadrant, and since it lies in first quadrant, theta is here lies in first quadrant, and therefore r square is equal to x square plus y square. So r square is equal to 0 square plus 1 upon 2 bracket square, it is equal to 1 upon 4. And since r square is 1 by 4, r is equal to 1 upon 2. We consider here only the positive value because r is the distance of the given point from the origin, means it is the length, and so we consider only the positive value because length is always positive. Now we get value of r as 1 upon 2. Now our aim to find value of theta. So using x is equal to r cos theta, y is equal to r sin theta, we get 0 is equal to 1 upon 2 cos theta and 1 upon 2 is equal to 1 upon 2 sin theta. That is, from this we get cos theta is 0 and sin theta is 1. Okay, therefore cos theta is equal to 0 and sin theta is equal to 1. Now we know in the first quadrant cos theta is 0 and sin theta is 1 only when theta is pi upon 2, and therefore here we get theta is equal to pi by 2. Therefore the required polar coordinates are 1 by 2, pi by 2. Now see the second Cartesian coordinate as 1 minus root 2. Solution: given Cartesian coordinates are 1 minus root 3, means since here x is positive, y is negative, so the point lies in fourth quadrant, and therefore the point lies in fourth quadrant where x is equal to 1, y is equal to minus root 3. Now as we know r square is equal to x square plus y square, put here the values. R square is equal to 1 square plus minus root 3 bracket square, that is 1 plus 3, it is 4. Since r square is equal to 4, r is equal to 2. Now substituting the values of r, x and y, in x is equal to r cos theta and y is equal to r sin theta. So here using x is equal to r cos theta, y is equal to r sin theta, we get 1 is equal to 2 cos theta and minus root 3 is equal to 2 sin theta, and therefore we get cos theta is equal to 1 upon 2 and sin theta is equal to minus root 3 upon 2. Now from this we can find value of tan theta. Tan theta is equal to sin theta upon cos theta, it is equal to minus root 3. It is equal to minus tan pi by 3 because we know value of tan pi by 3 is root 3. Again we know tangent function is negative in first, second and fourth quadrant. So here we write it as tan 2 pi minus pi by 3. It is equal to tan of 5 pi by 3. Again we can write here pi minus pi by 3 also. Pi minus pi by 3 means it is 2 pi by 3. So here we get theta is 2 pi by 3 or 5 pi by 3. Okay, and so theta is equal to 5 pi by 3. Also we can take here 2 pi by 3 also. Okay, and so the required polar coordinates are 2, 5 pi by 3 or 2, 2 pi by 3. Now see the next example, example number 3. In triangle ABC, if A is equal to 45 degree, B is equal to 60 degree, then find the ratio of its sides. Okay. Now we know in triangle ABC, their sides are represented by small letters A, B and C. A is side BC, B is side AC and C is side AB. Again we have given here two angles of the triangle and our aim to find ratio of the sides, that is our aim to find here A as to B as to C. So solution: given A is equal to 45 degree, B is equal to 60 degree. Now using angle sum property in triangle ABC, we have in triangle ABC using angle sum property A plus B plus C is equal to 180 degree. That is 45 degree plus 60 degree plus C is equal to 180 degree. Now 45 plus 60 degree means 105 degree, and therefore C is equal to 180 degree minus 105 degree, it is equal to 75 degree. Means we get the third angle C as 75 degree. Now using sine rule, we know A upon sin A is equal to B upon sin B is equal to C upon sin C. And therefore we get here A upon B as sin A upon sin B and B upon C as sin B upon sin C. If we consider first two equalities, we get A upon B, and if we consider last two equalities, we get here B upon C. Now substituting here values of A, B and C, angle A, B and C, here we get A upon B is equal to sin 45 degree upon sin 60 degree, and B upon C is equal to sin 60 degree upon sin 75 degree. Now here we know sin 45 degree, sin 60 degree, but we can't directly write here value of sin 75 degree. So first we find value for sin 75 degree here. So now this sin 75 degree can be written as sin 45 degree plus 30 degree. Now use your sin A plus B's rule. It is sin A cos B plus cos A sin B. It is equal to sin 45 degree into cos 30 degree plus cos 45 degree into sin 30 degree, which is equal to 1 upon root 2 into root 3 by 2 plus 1 upon root 2 into 1 upon 2. Denominator in both the terms is 2 root 2, and so their numerators get added. So it is equal to root 3 plus 1 upon 2 root 2. This is the value for sin 75 degree. Now substituting these values in relation 1, we get A upon B is equal to 1 upon root 2 divided by root 3 upon 2, and B upon C is equal to root 3 upon 2 divided by root 3 plus 1 upon 2 root 2. Now here its reciprocal goes to multiplication, so we get value of A upon B as, see here value of A upon B is here now 1 upon root 2 multiplied by 2 upon root 3, means it is equal to 2 by root 6. Similarly here we observe in B upon C this 2 get cancelled, and here this root 2 goes in numerator, means it goes to multiplication, and so we get its value is here root 3 multiplied by root 2 divided by root 3 plus 1, means it is equal to square root 6 upon root 3 plus 1, and value of A upon B as 2 upon square root 6, and so we get the values as A upon B is equal to 2 by root 6 and B upon C as root 6 upon root 3 plus 1, means from this A is 2, B is root 6 and C is root 3 plus 1, and therefore we get A as to B as to C is equal to 2 as to root 6 as to root 3 plus 1, and hence the ratio of sides of triangle is 2 as to root 6 as to root 3 plus 1. Now see example number 4. With usual notations prove that 2 multiplied by A sin square C upon 2 plus C sin square A upon 2 is equal to A minus B plus C. Now we know half angle formulae. Use that half angle formulae, means value of sin C upon 2 and sin A upon 2 here, and simplify the LHS. So solution, consider the LHS 2 into A sin square C by 2 plus C sin square A upon 2. It is equal to 2 multiplied by A into square root of S minus A into S minus B divided by AB plus C multiplied by square root of S minus B into S minus C upon BC. Their squares are there, means this term is the term inside the root only. So it is equal to 2 multiplied by A into S minus A into S minus B upon AB plus C into S minus B into S minus C upon BC. Now we observe here in the first term A get cancelled with A. Similarly in the second term C get cancelled with C. Means in both the terms now we remains with the denominator B here. Means their numerators get added. And from the numerator we observe here S minus B as a common factor, and so it is equal to 2 multiplied by S minus A into S minus B upon B plus S minus B into S minus C upon B. So taking s minus b as a common factor from the numerator, so s minus b upon b multiplied by inside the bracket we remains with s minus a plus s minus c. So it is equal to, means 2 multiplied by a sin square c upon 2 plus c sin square a upon 2 is equal to 2 times s minus b into s minus a plus s minus c divided by b. Now see here what we get. If we multiply by these 2 here inside the bracket, we get 2s minus 2b. Now s plus s is 2s minus a minus c whole divided by b. Now we know in triangle ABC, we know that in triangle ABC, a plus b plus c is equal to 2s. Put this value here in first bracket and in this second bracket. So we get it is equal to a plus b plus c minus 2b multiplied by a plus b plus c minus a minus c. Now here b minus 2b, it is minus b, means in the first bracket now we remains with a minus b plus c, and in this second bracket we observe here a get cancelled, similarly c get cancelled, means in the second bracket we remains with b and that b get cancelled in the denominator also. So we get it is equal to a minus b plus c multiplied by b divided by b. Now this b get cancelled, means value of this LHS is now a minus b plus c, and hence we get 2 times a sin square c upon 2 plus c sin square a upon 2 is equal to a minus b plus c. Hence we get the required proof here. Now see the next example number 5. In triangle ABC, if cot A, cot B, cot C are in AP, means arithmetic progression, then show that a square, b square, c square are in AP. Our aim to prove that a square, b square, c square are in arithmetic progression. So in the solution first we use the given thing. Given cot A, cot B, cot C are in AP. Now we know when the 3 terms, we know that if the 3 terms A, B, C are in AP, in the 11th standard we studied this, then what we get? A plus C is equal to 2B, means twice of the middle term is sum of the first and third term. If we compare here, we observe A is cot A, B is cot B and C is cot C. So using the given thing, we get cot A plus cot C is equal to 2 times cot B, and therefore cot A plus cot C is equal to 2 times cot B. Now we know cot means cos upon sine, so we rewrite this term as cos A upon sine A plus cos C upon sine C is equal to 2 times cos B upon sine B. Now taking the LCM in LHS, we get sin A cos C plus cos A sin C divided by sin A sin C is equal to 2 times cos B upon sin B. Now numerator is the formula for sin of A plus B, and so the value of numerator is sin of A plus C, and therefore sin of A plus C upon sin A cos sin A sin C is equal to 2 times cos B upon sin B. Now in triangle ABC, we know A plus B plus C is equal to pi, as A plus B plus C is equal to pi. Value of this A plus C is what is now? Pi minus B. So if we put here value of A plus C as pi minus B, we get sin of pi minus B upon sin A into sin C, and therefore now see we get here sin of pi minus B upon sin A sin C is equal to 2 times cos B upon sin B. Now sin of pi minus theta, it is sin theta. So sin of pi minus B is sin B, and therefore we get sin B upon sin A sin C is equal to 2 times cos B upon sin B. Now take this sin B in LHS, so it goes to multiplication. So now we get sin square B upon sin A into sin C. Okay. So it is equal to sin square b upon 2 times sin a into sin c is equal to cos b. We take again 2 in RHS in LHS, so it goes in denominator. Now here we put the values of this sin b, sin a, sin c by using the sine rule, and value of cos b by using the cosine rule. So using the sine rule, we get a is equal to k sin a, b is equal to k sin b, and c is equal to k sin c. So first of all, we adjust here k. So we rewrite the, and we know value for cos b using the cosine rule as a square plus c square minus b square upon 2ac. So we rewrite this term as k square sin square b upon 2 into k sin a into k sin c is equal to a square plus c square minus b square upon 2ac. Now value of k sin b is a, so in the numerator we get a square. So a here b square upon 2ac is equal to a square plus c square minus b square upon 2ac. Now we observe the denominator, the fraction in both the sides is same, means equality is there, and their denominators are same, so their numerators are also same, and therefore we get b square is equal to a square plus c square minus b square. Now take this b square in LHS, it get added in LHS, so we get 2b square is equal to a square plus c square, and since 2b square is equal to a square plus c square, a square, b square and c square are in AP, and hence a square, b square and c square are in AP. So these are some examples on sine rule, cosine rule and their applications also. So see you again in the next lecture, and we solve some more examples in the next lecture. Thank you.